In his 2021 book, How to Avoid a Climate Disaster, Bill Gates wrote that in order to solve the climate crisis, we need to make clean energy economically competitive with fossil fuels. This week, he broke ground on a new facility in Wyoming that he says will do just that. It is a nuclear power plant with a reactor that is about 1/3 the size of a traditional reactor, and it's cooled by liquid sodium instead of water. Gates says that makes it safer and simpler to build out. It's the latest initiative from his company, TerraPower. The project faces hurdles. Most prominently, the Nuclear Regulatory Commission hasn't yet approved the plan for the reactor. In the past, nuclear projects have been plagued by delays and high costs. But proponents of these new reactors say that they are the key to a future with an abundance of clean energy. I spoke to Gates this week about the initiative and the future of nuclear power. Bill Gates, pleasure to have you on the show.
Great to talk to you.
When I talk to people about nuclear, they say the biggest problem with nuclear is not all the things people worry about, radioactive waste, and it's so expensive. The capital expenditures are so massive. Have you come up with something genuinely, why is this kind of nuclear plant going to be so much cheaper?
Yeah, we've been willing to go back to the basics and do what people have always said should be done, which is to cool the plant with metal instead of water. And that means that this problem of high pressure and extra heat when you shut down is completely solved. And so the complexity that's meant that nuclear has gotten more complex and more expensive as it's gone from first to third generation, we changed that utterly.
There's a Russia angle here too, right? Which is the fuel that you need is mostly comes out of Russia. Is that a limitation? How do you think about that?
Yeah, so we've had to change the original plan, which would have gotten done in 2028, was dependent on fuel fabrication in Russia. That's, of course, unacceptable now. And so all the fuel for these plants will come either from the United States or friendly countries.
What about the politics and psychology of this bill, which is, whatever you may say about the facts, the reality is that post-Fukushima in Japan, there's huge concern. In Germany, they shut down their nuclear plants. What do you say to people to give them assurance, particularly with regard to this nuclear power plant, TerraPower?
Yeah, the inherent safety features in here are pretty amazing. Even though nuclear actually has a pretty good track record, despite the problems, this is in a different regime. It doesn't require operators to do the right things. It just inherently, the heat fully gets absorbed with no release. So, there's a lot of countries like France, the UK, Japan, South Korea, who are very accepting of nuclear. In fact, they know they need nuclear. Japan's not as lucky as the US in terms of land for solar or wind. And so to go green, it's got to be even higher percentage nuclear in that case. And so working with those countries will show that we can get the cost down. And then I think even countries like Germany will look at this next generation and reconsider.